then maybe he had some other games that he was making those big saves down the stretch. Especially his reaction again. I don't know if you saw his reaction, but it was on Danny's goal way over the top. Do you think how big is that win for you?
Well, Bruce played well. He was solid in the shooter. He played the puck well tonight, and he was solid in there all game stuff tonight. And when we needed him to come up with some big saves, he definitely did that. So he had a big night, and I'm happy for him.
What do you think of Danny's fight there?
Yeah, Danny can be a feisty guy when he gets picked off, so it didn't surprise me all that much.
Think he won it?
I'll give it to him any day.
Yeah. If he said some guys were getting on him about getting an assist there to get a Gordie Howe hat trick. Are you one of the guys that said anything to him?
I don't know. I think a regular hat trick's pretty good.
Ray, do you consider the last two games against Chicago and Ottawa quite the measuring stick in terms of how good these teams have become, especially Ottawa?
I think every game brings a different challenge. Chicago's a Western Conference team that is a tough team, top team in their conference. So then Ottawa's been playing well. They came in here, they've been playing really hot, and we got another big game against them at their barn tomorrow.
Peter said that home record was a big deal after the last game. That these two games here, you've shown some resilience here in these winning at the end.
Yeah, we haven't really been happy with how we played at home as of late, and we definitely wanted to kind of change that.
Are you happy to see Kimo? Did you expect that he was going to be here today, really?
Yeah, I didn't really know what was going on with Kimo, but the thing is, we got a lot of depth at defense. I'm sure if he wasn't going to be able to go, I'm sure Walks was ready.
I think you're the player rep, right? What can you tell us about the players rejecting the realignment last night?
Well, I think there's a couple issues that that were brought up among a lot of the players, and that was kind of about the 7-team conferences and how if you're in a 7-team conference, you have a 14% better chance of making the playoffs than 8-team conferences. So I think there was a little bit of unfairness that was one of the main sticking points that we wanted to try to keep working around with that issue.
Were you guys surprised at all that the NHL reacted the way it did and just basically blew it up for next year without even trying to talk for a little bit more with PA?
Yeah, that was a surprising thing. I think I think there could have been you could have worked around it. I thought there was some good ideas there, but it's tough when you have some suggestions and they just go over unheard.
Was it vote by team, or how did it go? Did it just executive committee vote decide you guys, or how did it go?
No, we had actually I wasn't on the meeting, but it was the day of our practice of the Winter Classic. We had a conference call and player reps circulated and talked to the players, and but the main thing is when it came out, different guys had things and questions. Basically, guys had questions about what was going to go on, especially with what happens with travel and how many back-to-back games we're going to be having, and how many times how many times guys have to cross the border. That's a big thing too. I don't know if you guys know, late at night there's a certain that's
pain in the ass factor.
Sure.
I think some fans are worried that this is a sign that maybe at least a shortened season or something happened, after the lost season before, that this could be a bad omen here.
I don't know. I think there's stuff like this happens all the time, but with this all over the place.
You don't see this though as tying in with the preamble to the CBA next year?
I don't think so. I really don't know what to say to that, but it was we had legit concerns, and we brought them up, and we said we couldn't. We wanted to keep talking about it and keep expanding on their idea, and that obviously wasn't. They just kind of went back to what we had this year.